Many viewers want to know more about ancient Egyptian goddesses, but it's often hard to find reliable information about them. So here are brief introductions for 5 such goddesses of the Nile. Bast. The name Bast, or Bastet, is thought to mean she of the perfume jar. Bast was known as the Eye of Ra, a title that was also given to Sekhmet, Hathor, and Tefnut. Goddesses known by this title were daughters of Ra who protected him and enforced his rule. Like Sekhmet and Tefnut, Bast was originally pictured with the head of a lioness. Only during the late period and afterward did Bast take the form of a house cat. Her center of worship was the city of Perbestet, known today by its Greek name Bubastis. Her temple had a long history. It was first established in stone by Khufu, the Old Kingdom pharaoh who had the first Great Pyramid at Giza built. The last renovation to Bast's temple was ordered by King Nectanebo II, some 2,000 years later. But sadly, because of the marshy conditions in the Nile Delta where Bubastis is located, the site is poorly preserved. As a result, we have no complete surviving hymns to Bast. However, modern followers can look to hymns for Sekhmet, Mut, and Hathor, other Eye of Ra goddesses, for inspiration. Bast is also reported to have an affinity for floral scents, true to her name, she of perfume. Mut. The name of the goddess Mut means mother. Mut with an M, not to be confused with Nut with an N, was wife to Amun and mother of the moon god Khonsu. She was queen of the gods to Amun-Ra's king of the gods, and she wore the dual crowns to reflect that role. A versatile goddess, during the New Kingdom she combined with Sekhmet and took on the role of Eye of Ra. Queen Hatshepsut renovated the Temple of Mut in order to host the Feast of Drunkenness, which celebrated humankind being saved from the Eye of Ra's vengeance. Capable of acting as both mother and daughter to the sun god, in the crossword hymn to Mut, she is even celebrated as a creatrix, on par with Ra himself. Seshat. The lady scribe, Seshat acted as partner to Jehuti, otherwise known as Thoth. Called the foremost of the library, Seshat presided over mathematics, architecture, and astronomy. She was said to record the years of a king's reign and other important events of history. She was also invoked during the groundbreaking ceremony for new temple construction. Her other title was Serket Abwi, the Seven-Pointed One, which referred to the mysterious seven-pointed star above her head. Her leopard skin vestment indicated her role as mistress of arcane and sacred knowledge. Today, Seshat would be a patroness of science, technology, and engineering, and especially of women working in those fields. Let's hear it for nerd girl power. Serket. The name of this goddess is often spelled as Selkis or Selket. A goddess of healing and magic, her full title of Serket Hetit means she makes throats breathe. Her specialty was scorpion stings and snakebite, both of which can cause shortness of breath. Priests of Serket often acted as scorpion charmers and used healing magic. Serket was also known as one of the 4 noble ladies, together with Isis, Nephthys, and Neat. Together they protected the beds of those who sleep, and the coffins of those lying in eternal sleep. In the underworld, Serket worked with Isis to cast magical nets that kept the evil serpent Apophis from reaching the sun barge of Ra. In certain modern traditions, Serket is invoked for help with addictions, but more appropriate roles for Serket would include poison control and help for those who suffer with allergies and asthma. Tauret. Tauret, called Turis in Greek, was actually one of the most popular goddesses of ancient times. Her name means great lady, or even mighty lady. Her body is a composite of a hippo's head, crocodile's tail, lion's legs, and the breasts and belly of a pregnant woman. She can be pictured holding a knife, a saw amulet, or even a snake as a symbol of protection. In some accounts, Tauret was actually married to Set for a time, but left him. Most often she is seen with the dwarf god Bes, especially on engraved furniture and wall paintings from ancient Egyptian homes. A fierce protectress of pregnant women and young children, today Tauret would be the patroness of nurseries and childcare, and a guardian of the home. These are but 5 of the many goddesses found in ancient Egyptian lore. They served a variety of roles, from mothers and healers, to wise women, to deadly avengers, and they addressed universal human needs which are still relevant to our modern world. That is why, after so many centuries, their power still resonates today. Enjoyed this video? Then be sure to hit like and subscribe to the Kemetic Independent channel. You can also buy my books on lulu.com, shop handmade pagan supplies in my Etsy store, and get your official Kemetic Independent gear on Zazzle. Go ahead and hit pause for the links. You can even rewind and watch this video again.